Hi everybody and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Cosette bracelet. And this was designed by NixKnox21 on Instagram, and I will bring up her profile really quick. Let me just get these bracelets away. Alright, so here is NixKnox21. Make sure to get her name down. I will also have it in the description box below, so make sure to check out her account. She has a really awesome account and I love her bracelets. I love all the bracelets she posts. And she has made a couple of designs up, and this one I was super in love with when I saw it, and I just had to make it. And so I'm so glad she asked me to do the tutorial for this because it is such a beautiful design. So again, that's NixKnox21. I will have her name in the description box below. Give her a follow for me. And I'm going to teach you how to make this today. So you're going to need 4 bar pins aligned like this. So you're going to have these 2 aligned and then down to the outside on each side. You're going to need a hook, a C-clip, and 4 colors of bands. Or you can use 3, 4, or 5, however many colors you want. This is approximately 2 loom lengths long, and it fits my wrist just perfect. So if you have a little bit bigger wrist or you like a loose fit, then you might want to use 3 looms long, but I think 2 looms would work for pretty much any teenager or kid, or even adults too, because I know a lot of adults have small wrists or they like to wear them tight. So this is the signature side. This is the front side, so if you were to bling this, this is the side you would bling. This is the back side where you loop, and this side looks pretty nice as well. It's just not as symmetrical. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this, so let's go ahead and get started. To make this bracelet, I don't even know why I said that, sorry. I'm going to start with my border bands, and this is the Liberty Blue in this bracelet. It's just these single chains, so it's a simple border. Get that out of the way. You're just going to place 1 band across the bottom. If you like to double up your closing, you can do 2. I'm actually doing that with current one of these that I'm blinging. So anyway, you're going to go down to the left, down to the right, just like that, and you're going to trace this outer edge until you reach this peg up here. It's the last peg on both sides. So you're just creating 2 single chains, one over the other. Also, I'm using this like purplish and turquoise tie-dye from the mixed jelly tie-dye pack. I think it looks pretty good with these colors, so I'm excited to see how it will turn out. And so I've gotten to here. I'm going to go ahead and do my right side before I show you what to do next, just so you can kind of catch up. So once you have reached the last peg on your loom, or on these 2 sides, you're going to just go ahead and go up into the center on both sides. And you're going to leave those 2 center pegs blank for now, because we do have to put a cap in on there later. So then you're going to come back to the beginning of your loom, and we're now going to place our next band in this bracelet. It's the white Persian. It looks kind of gold here, but it's the white Persian, and then in here it's the burgundy brown. And I'm going to be using gray for this. So to start, what you're going to want to do is start on the second peg on the first pin and go up into the center, and same thing on the right side. So once you have that, now you can apply a single band across the middle, and it will create this like cinched look. It's very nice and clean. And you will want to do the left side, and then the right side, and then the center. Another way you can do this, which is also pretty fast, is if you just go all the way up the left side, like this, and then you can go all the way up the right side before you place the center band. Whenever my bands fall down on my pegs, they get caught in there, so I have to turn my loom over. So always make sure that you're pushing your bands down after you place them because it makes it easier to place more bands and to loop them. Then you can just place these across the center, just like that. And then you're going to continue doing this until your rest of your loom. So once you've finished placing all of those bands, it should look like this. You're not going to place any bands on these last 4 pegs here because you have a cap band here and then you have your border bands right there. So we're going to come back to the beginning of our loom, and now we're going to be placing our next layer, which is going to be the center X here. And here I used the Baby Blue Sweets, and in this one I used teal. It might be a little bit easier to see in this one, so I used teal in this one. And today I'm going to be using neon green. So what you're going to do is start on either the left or the right peg. I would just recommend the left peg because that's where I'm going to be starting, and that's probably where, I guess I just don't want you to get confused. So you're going to start here and then go up, and just make sure that you know which band is your bottom band. Try to keep them untwisted, and then go from the right peg up to the top left. And then do this. Oops, that's a broken band. Do this all the way down your loom. So if you're going to start on the left the entire way down to keep it consistent, and if you're starting on the right, again, keep it consistent on the right, all the way down. So you're just placing a simple X, another broken band. Oops, sorry. I'm actually going to be making a ton of these bracelets because I think they're so nice and neat, and they're really nice. I know I already said that, but they are really nice. Then your last X you will place will be right here, and it will end on those last 2 pegs, just like so. And then you're going to come back to the beginning of your loom. And now what we're going to do is be placing our last layer, which in this bracelet is the neon green on the sides. So I'm going to be using Mother of Pearl for this today. It's a very nice stretchy band color. So this one is probably going to be the one you want to stretch the most. So you're going to start here on these bottom 2 pegs, and you're going to just go a long stretch up to there. And then again on the right side, go a long stretch up to there, like this. Then you're going to take another band and do a short stretch across. And then you're going to place another long band, and another long band, and then another short band, and another short band. So you're going to do this all the way down the loom, placing a long band first, and then the short band, and then placing a long band again. Don't just place all of your long stretch bands first and then your short stretch band, because it will not, it won't be able to be looped the right way. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this all the way up my left side, then come back and do my right side. For this part, I wouldn't recommend using limited edition bands because they might snap when you try to, I guess, stretch them, loop them, but pretty much any other band should work. And limited edition will pretty much work on the rest of the bracelet, just this one part. Just be cautious about your band stretchiness. your last one will end up here, and this long stretch will touch here. I'm going to go ahead and finish my right side. And again, your last bands will be placed up here, and it should look like this. So now what you're going to do is turn your loom around so that your arrows are pointing towards you, and we're going to place one last band, which is going to be our cap band. I'm going to use my border color, and I'm going to go ahead and cap it on my hook, and then pull it across these bottom two pegs here. So now that you've done that, it's going to be time to start looping. So get your hook and let's start it. So go underneath of the cap band, and you're going to want to grab this long stretch band. It's going to be your bottom band, and you're going to just go underneath, grab the top band, and pull it all the way back to itself. And then again on this side, go underneath of your cap band, grab your top band, and pull that all the way back to itself. Then you're just going to grab this band. It doesn't need to have anything hooked on top of it, and you're just going to fold it over onto itself. It might be a little bit loose for a second, but don't worry, it'll tighten itself right up. And then again, just grab that one and put it on the peg. Then go inside of here. Again, you're going to be grabbing that long stretch band. It should be your bottom band of these two. And you're going to stretch it up to itself. And then go inside of here, make sure that you do push back that top band and then the second band, and go ahead and pull that to itself. Over here, you're going to grab that band and pull it to itself. And here, make sure that you do push back this band and that one if it does need to be. And then just pull this one into the center. So that's what you're going to be doing all the way up your loom. Make sure that you grab your long stretch band first, and hopefully you did place it correctly so that it is on the bottom. And you're going to pull that to itself, and the short stretch band to itself as well. And you're just going to do this all the way to the end, and then I'll show you what you do next. And it should end like this. So I do have to do my other side, but just remember to push down your bands all the time when you're looping, when you're placing, just so you have room for your next bands. And once you finish, it should look like this. So you're going to go ahead and push these other bands down so that you can come back to the beginning of your loom. And now we're going to be looping the center X band, so you're going to go underneath of this cap band. Again, grab your bottom band. Sorry, my thumb's in the way. Grab the bottom band. For me, it is on the left, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that and just simply pull it to itself. Then go in, grab that top band, which for me is the right band, and you're going to pull it to itself. So it's going to look a little bit different on the first one, and this cap band is going to get pretty stretched out. You're going to go underneath of here, grab the bottom X band and pull it to itself. Oops. It's a bit tight on your first one, so grab your bottom X band, or your top X band, and pull it to itself. Then bottom, and then top. And so you're going to do this all the way down your loom, just like we did before. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll show you what comes next. Also make sure that you don't grab your gray bands or whatever bands you have across here. And once we've done that, it should look like this, so go ahead and push down your X bands as well. And you're going to come back to the beginning of your loom, and we're going to go into this peg, this left peg here, and you're going to, let me bring this up here, go underneath, and you're going to grab that top gray band. It should be your horizontal one, so you're going to pull it over to itself. And then you're going to go inside of this peg and grab the bottom half of that gray band, which is the same horizontal band, it's just the other half, and you're going to pull it back to the other side, so it looks like this. Then you're going to go ahead and just grab those other gray bands and pull them to the outside, like so. Again, you're going to go inside of here, you're going to go ahead and grab the gray band and pull it to itself. Then grab the other half of that gray band and pull it over to the other side, like that. Then just grab that other gray band at the very bottom and pull it out to itself. So just like we've been doing, do this all the way until you reach the end of your loom. And I'll show you your last step after this. And then once you loop it out, it should look like this at the end of your loom because we don't have any down here. So all I would recommend for looping this is just to push down your side gray bands and come back to the beginning. Now what we're going to do is just loop our border band. So just go underneath of the cap band, grab that last border band that's in there, pull it out to itself. Same here, pull that one out to itself, and then pull this straight forward. Then after I pull it straight forward, I like to take off this cap band because it's secured now and it won't come off. And then after I do another one, I like to just take off these two. And then after that, I just go all the way until I reach the end of my loom. And then once you get up to here, you're going to pull this one down into the center there. And repeat on the other side. Again, pulling that one down into there, I like to take off what I call these little bunny ears up here. And then I'm going to just grab this last band here and hold on to that. Grab the other end and then put both ends on my hook. I'm going to wiggle that first part out. Oops, sorry. I keep hitting my camera whenever I try to take this off. This one is a pretty tight bracelet, so make sure that you don't stretch out your bands too bad and make them break. I have to usually pull them off side pin by side pin. The middle pins usually come off really nice. So here is your back side, and then moment of truth, the front side. And it looks a little bit better in person, I think, because my camera doesn't pick up colors as good as I guess my eyes do. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will have NixKnox21's name in the description box below. Give her a follow for me, please. And I should be filming one more tutorial today. Well, I am. It should be filmed and uploaded by the end of tonight. But if for some reason it doesn't upload, then it will be up like tomorrow or something. So anyway, that's going to be it, and I hope to see you next time.